Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So the Marshals offense first down as they get ready. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. On second down, here's Carr. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They run with LT. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play, because that one just meshed.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Arakpo coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. Dancing to his left. He's going to run. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And he motions the wide receiver. Again, it's Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing, Mariota looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And the wideout in motion. On first down, Murray. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Second down, Mariota. Flushed, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And he's got Moncrief. It goes as a pickup of 23. And the Titans are going to have a first.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mariota from the gun on third down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down. Mariota to sneak it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Fowler, the fullback. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Tennessee after this. They'll sneak it with Mariota. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And his kick is right through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he's going to go down again. Anthony Barr in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I still like the idea of letting your tailback get you home. But here, they let the fullback try to get the tough yard. And that's the toughest spot on the field. And he stopped for no gain on 1st down.
Mariota will sneak it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Marcus Mariota with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And here now the offense heading back out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Wesley Woodyard coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. Here's Carr to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going. Down the numbers. There he goes. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. A run, it's Murray. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota eluding the pressure. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So it's 1st and 10, and the Desperados offense ready to go. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, it's McCoy. Spins away, and he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
On 3rd down, here's McCoy. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll look to throw here. Walker with a grab, left side. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle to Garcon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running for it, here's Peterson. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. 5 yards to go for the offense. 1st down and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, a 5-yard touchdown run. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. On fourth down, they snap it to Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Back now with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Austin football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over here 1st and 10. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally it means that the guys up front, the 4 down defensive linemen, have absorbed all the blockers and allowed him to run free to the football. He ends up with a textbook tackle.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
10 yards to go on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. They'll go again to McCoy. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's McCoy. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. That was second down run for Murray. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. A first down throw for Mariota. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Mike Daniels in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On play action, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. The 20. Touchdown. LaShawn McCoy on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for it. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Shift together here from the D-line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Now a play fake here on first down. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. This is Murray. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Murray, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Mariota now on second down. Steps away to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8, and they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out come the Titans now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw is Mariota. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They run with Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They go with Murray again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker. Here's Murray. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
A handoff. It's Murray. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know I'm wandering into cliche territory, but when DeMarco Murray's not piling up yards, it has an adverse effect on his team.
And we are bearing witness to that here into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Suggs. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's go! 58! 58!
On the counter, here's McCoy. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here. And Walker has it. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll run it with McCoy. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Now Mariota. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Second down following the incompletion. 10th carry of the game now, Murray. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Dante Moncrief, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCoy. McCoy's got the first down and more. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 74 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Mariota now to throw on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Now a give. This is Murray. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting to run. Throwing is Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. 2nd down, Mariota steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Play action now. Mariota being chased out left. And some space here. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. From the red zone now, Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, They've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
2nd down following the run. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And some room to work. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big run there by McCoy. 57 yards on the ground. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10. Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Going with a screen for Murray. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st down, Murray. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 48-yard line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. And he motions the wide receiver. Off the play fake, Mariota. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Second down, Rivers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. Now Rivers. Over the middle, complete. It's Moss. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 29. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Ryan Shazier coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run the counter with Murray. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. Again, it's Murray. And an alley to run. Touchdown, Titans. DeMarco Murray, 36 yards. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Second down, it's Tomlinson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Rivers. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. They go play action. Rivers. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there. 53 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
It's Murray. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. Running right through him. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Mariota to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. The toss to Murray. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
He'll buy some time right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 3rd down, Mariota. He's got his running back, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. Fresh set of downs here. Shift together here from the D-line. A 1st down throw for Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league. The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And Zerline's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he is knocked down from the side. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down, 9 yards to go. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Rivers to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now, the 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mariota. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. It's a big play there. And even 40 yards. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run Tomlinson, and he'll be knocked down sideways. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll try and run Tomlinson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage. Mariota now on 2nd down. And they
get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Well, they pick up 25 as they convert on third. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, as a defender, after a big running play against my group, I'm actually happy to see a draw play. Why? It takes a little bit longer to develop, and that gives me a chance to diagnose it and get to the play quickly. In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And Fowler's got it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Mariota now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, possession switches hands. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. 2-point game. They have the football. Their defense was able to do their job. Now can the offense just hold on here, Charles?
And they'd better, because after the job the defense did to give them the ball back with this lead, it's time for them to seal the deal and allow them to go to the locker room with a victory.
They'll try to seal the deal. Here we go. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing here, Rivers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. On the counter, it's Tomlinson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Here's Ginn. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock.